We have with us Mr. Dheeraj Mehra, who is CEO of Micronet Solutions, an authorized distributor of Airbus. Mr. Mehra will be talking on the topic Airbus World DEM, an essential tool for water security. Over to you, Dheeraj.
Thank you, Maha. I would like to thank AGI for giving me the opportunity to present the solutions of Airbus. I would like to introduce myself. I am the CEO of Micronet Solutions. We are the partner of Airbus Defence and Space in India. After a very good presentation by Dr. Vishnu Chandra, the backbone of the IT in India, and Mr. Pandya, I would also like to talk about so multiple tools are used for water security. So we would like to present here specifically the digital elevation model developed by Airbus. So let's understand what happens if India becomes water scarce country. So water is the lifeblood of agricultural industry in India. Without it, farming cannot function. A struggling agricultural industry means the threat of unemployment for approximately 50% of India's workforce. Now, no political party, no bureaucratic officer can deal with this kind of a situation. The diminishing water supply is now a source of tension between rival groups. It can be used as a weapon or as a tool of manipulation or coercion. What this leads to is extensive exploitation of groundwater resources. So I will present here the constellation of Airbus satellites. We have entire low course, medium course resolution satellite, 4 satellites with a DMC constellation. Then we have SAR data. We have 3 identical SAR satellites: TerraSAR, TandemX, and PASS. So we have the best SAR resolution in the entire world, from 0.25 meters to 40 meters. Then you have all heard the legendary SPOT data. So we have identical twin satellites for SPOT data. Now this is very important for forest or large area coverage. This has a swath of 60 kilometers. So we can do maybe twice or thrice the entire India at 1.5 meter resolution color imaging. And we also have Vision 1, which was launched last year, having 90 centimeter data. Then our workhorse Pleiades, which is 50 centimeter data. This is again identical twin. And recently we are launching the 30 centimeter Pleiades Neo data, so satellites. So our schedule on one of the satellites is going to be launched on 16th of April this year, and another is scheduled to be launched in July. And then another 2 satellites will be launched later in the coming next 2 years. So this is the complete portfolio of Airbus Defence and Space satellite constellation. So this we have from coarser to very high resolution. We have an entire gamut of satellites. As we have been hearing that there is no data availability. So as far as the satellite imagery is concerned, we can cover every aspect on the planet, and we can do it twice daily as well. So that's not a problem. The data availability is not a problem anymore. So these are some samples of the satellite images that we have of 50 centimeter. This is Rishikesh, Ganga area. Now, this is one of the projects that we did with Maharashtra Remote Sensing Application Center for their Mahabhumi project, like Dr. S. N. Das was speaking yesterday. So we have supplied the tri-stereo 50 centimeter Pleiades imagery for the hilly regions of the Maharashtra. Wherein you get one stereoscope and one nadir view. So using the tri-stereo, you can eliminate all the shadow areas and you get a better digital elevation model. So this is what MRSEC has used this to build their Mahabhumi DTM. We have also supplied the 50 centimeter Pleiades imagery for the entire south of India for Bhuvan platform. So that's, if you log into the Bhuvan, there will be a possibility that you will see our Airbus data on the platform. So we come to the basic tool, the basic data that has been covered globally is the WorldEM. This data has been derived from radar data set, that is TerraSAR and TandemX. Digital elevation model is one of the most important geospatial data for water management. I have been hearing for the past 3 days that high resolution DEM is not available, imagery is not available, and there are, in addition to that, there are many more data set that is required for water source management is also being fed. However, my concern of today is in all your PM case by Jal Jeevan Mission, all the other things, basic focus is given on transportation of water from the source to the destination. So that kind of an application needs very good high resolution imagery and a very high digital elevation model. So I'll talk briefly about the digital model from the Airbus. We have two distinct categories. One is the digital surface model, containing all the man-made features and the vegetation, and the other is the digital terrain model. So this is the bare earth model. Now, digital surface model is hydrologically corrected, and it is having a vertical accuracy of 2 meters for slope less than 20% and 4 meters for slope greater than 20%. So that means you have got a very high resolution DEM available globally at 2-meter resolution. So this is really unprecedented accuracy in terms of using for your water resources management. Now the terrain editing parameters have been used. You can see on the right that this is unedited area and this is the flattened area. So all lakes and reservoirs with the width of 50 meters and length of 150 meters have been flattened to the same elevation. Rivers and canal, again width of 50 meters and length of 300 meters, they have been flattened to the same elevation. So it's a hydrologically consistent digital elevation model and a digital terrain model. The data is available for the entire globe. So global coverage we have for this, and it is readily available for the entire country. If anybody wants, like for Bharat Map, if Dr. Vishnu Chandra needs, we can directly supply them data. Survey of India also for Ganga rejuvenation project, they can absolutely use this data. This is the actual screenshot of the world DEM. This is the digital surface model that we have. I will further, this is zooming into the digital elevation model. You can see the high resolution capability of the world DEM as this is radar data. This is derived from the radar interferometry process. So you can see the farm bunds also in this DSM. So you can very easily see this is the river and these are the farm bunds there. So it's a very high resolution digital elevation model which we have done. Now let's come to the application part of it. So these you can generate watersheds from valley to ridge. You can have your drainage network. I've also been hearing that how to stop the pollution of the surface water bodies. So let's say we have, this is a typical case wherein an industry is pushing their effluents into the river. So the authorities would like to know at which particular point from the industry the water is going to pollute the river. So you can do a water drop analysis like this and identify the pore points into the river, and you can take measures, mitigation measures accordingly. We have the recharging and rejuvenation of streams and nalas within the catchment areas. You can delineate the catchment area and you can apply the appropriate treatment for recharge and rejuvenation of these small streams and nalas. Contours, this is the most widely used elevation data format. You can have 5-meter contour or even 1-meter contour because the elevation is, vertical accuracy is 2 meters. You can generate very easily 1 meter. You can use it for auto-rectification of data. You can use it for your soil and water conservation projects, water storage capacity, identification of the reservoir capacity, finding of where to build the check dams, and so on and so forth. Slope analysis is a very important component of soil erosion. So you can use this slope analysis for identifying the soil erosion aspects. You can do 3D simulation modeling. So this is the Rishikesh area where we have used the world DEM and 50 centimeter Pleiades imagery for 3D simulation. So this is what you can't see on the image. All the small nala streams and all can't be seen on the image. So we have used the world DEM to extraction of the stream network and overlaid it onto the this 3D visualization. Again, this is also the entire terrain in ArcGIS which we have seen. Now, as per the PM case where there has been a thought that there's a lot of precipitation and evaporation using the surface water body. So they want to transfer this using pipeline distribution network. So from source to destination, this is again along the Rishikesh Ganga river. So we have sewage treatment plant and the industry. So as per the guidelines, so they have to transport the water from sewage treatment plant to industry within a 50 kilometer radius. So this is where you can use this technology. You can have alternative routes and you can choose the appropriate route based on the elevation values. So you have a graph profile of the entire alternative 3 routes, and you can choose the best possible route using the gravity or least cost method. Disaster management. So this is the pretty flat terrain. So this is Wardha area. So every increase in the water level how much it can inundate the adjoining villages or farmlands. So you can do this kind of a simulation modeling using our WorldM. This is the WorldM again of the same area. This is the digital terrain model of the WorldM, and this is the MRSAC DTM generated using 50 centimeter imagery. So I am doing a comparison of the 50 centimeter imagery MRSAC that generated at 2 meters versus our WorldM. So here is a comparison of, you can see this blue line over here. Blue line is the elevation profile of MRSAC 2 meter dam, and the red one is the DTM of WorldM, and the green is the RDSM. So you can see there is a very less variation in terms of vertical accuracy. So this is a very highly accurate digital elevation model which you can use for disaster, you can use for planning, and many more applications. So we can use it for interlinking of rivers, harvesting surface water, recharge and rejuvenation of water bodies, DPRs for road or pipeline projects, route alignments, and watershed management. In addition to that, if you want further better at 1 meter resolution, so we also have a product called Geo Elevation 1. So it's the high resolution DM and DTM generated using 50 centimeter PRS imagery. So this is an airport area which we have generated digital surface model and the digital terrain model. So this is 1 meter elevation which can be used. This is an on-demand thing. However, the WorldM DSM is a global coverage. You order and we will deliver it immediately. So this is, and I would like to make an announcement here that whoever wishes to evaluate a product, you can send me an email. We will share the digital elevation model of Wardha and the Rishikesh, so you can evaluate on your own and assess our accuracy, vertical accuracy. Our product has been certified. We have received a certificate from Defense Terrain Research Lab and also MRSAC, and of course many other agencies as well. Maha, I would request you to play that video for me, please, if you can. Hello, Maha.
Yes,
Resolution,
I have played the video.
reactivity, and digital.
Performance, time to market, and beautiful images.
Revolutionary, state-of-the-art, and exciting.
Building on Pleiades' success and our customers' feedback, we decided to reinforce our constellation with Pleiades Neo. Today, geospatial applications demand a greater volume of data, more accuracy, and more frequently. Pleiades Neo will meet those requirements and will open up new possibilities for geospatial services.
Let's imagine that the satellite has the capacity to take 30 centimeter resolution images and to deliver it only 10 minutes after the image request. The 4 satellites of the constellation are much more compact and lighter than the previous generation, which gives them an unprecedented agility.
Part of the Pleiades Neo breakthrough is to do with the ground segment, which has been completely redesigned to take advantage of our new cloud-based platform, One Atlas. One Atlas has been dimensioned to ingest the huge quantities of data that Pleiades Neo will be generating, alongside that of our existing satellites. It will also host algorithms for automatic change detection, feature extraction, as well as analytics that are required for massive intelligence.
It's the opportunity to transform the way we are making satellite and to deliver unprecedented performances to the market.
Passion in this project comes from the people involved. We are attempting to do something that we've never ever done here before. It's challenging, but with the challenges come the excitement.
It's an adventure because it opens up new possibilities in terms of geospatial applications, and we cannot even imagine what it will be in the future.
Pleiades Neo will definitely reshape our geo-informational digital services, and it's coming soon.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.